Hello everybody, welcome to another installment of Sake Drinker and Friends. We're very excited at Morimoto Napa. We just built this sake bar we're going to unveil fairly soon. We're working on it, and we're very honored to have Anthony Salvini, who's a sake educator, also certified with us, our chef, executive chef Sean Masi, and sushi hero Ichiro Suji. And what we're going to do today is taste some stuff, talk about it, and also why not show off our sake bar and our staff. So we'll start as a celebration with the Morimoto Junmai Ginjo from Ichikawa, which is a central west side of Japan. And the water is called Hyaku Nanzui. And Anthony could tell us better what Hyaku Nanzui stands for while I pour.
Yeah, Hyaku Nanzui is the blessed water. So it's the 100-year well water. It's kind of a medium-based water. I wouldn't say incredibly soft. It's perfect for chef sake. This brewery, Fukimitsuya, specializes in junmai sake, so this is a rice and water based sake. Chef does the junmai ginjo, the junmai dai ginjo, and also does his own soju from this brewery. Really cool place, and they showed beautifully.
So without further ado, cheers guys.
Kanpai.
Thanks for joining us. Kanpai.
Kanpai.
And we'll taste this baby.
Yeah. Great texture on chef sake.
Yeah, the texture is definitely a big component. It's polished at 50%. It's got a crisp quality. Chef, I don't know if anything reminiscent of
Actually, no, I'm Japanese, but he knows better than me, so
no.
don't ask about sake.
He is a sake connoisseur and drinker. Chef, what do you think of it?
It's very smooth and I like it a lot.
Awesome.
You notice Eduardo mentioned it's milled to 50%, but this is in the ginjo category, so a minimum milling of 40%. Chef takes it 10% further. So he's milling away the bran, protein, fat, and amino acid that much more to get a more refined product. It really shows with the fruit qualities that stand out in the sake. It's pretty impressive.
Excellent. Well, now we got that out of the way, we're going to taste something really cool and something we haven't done at a sake show before. A cousin of sake, if you will. We're going to taste some shochu. Now shochu is distilled of multiple different products to start with. So first we'll talk, since Anthony gave a good leadway in there, to the Morimoto shochu, which is also from Ichikawa, and this one is made of kome. Kome is rice. So 100% rice, and we'll give it a quick taste, and then we'll talk about it. Anthony, you want to tell us a little more about shochu, how it's different than vodka? And,
Sure, yeah. A lot of people are familiar with soju because it has been a supplement for cocktails in places that maybe don't have a beverage license for alcohols. That's because the soju, originating in Korea, varies in alcohol percentage. So soju with an H is from Japanese origin. Alcohol by volume, you're usually around about 20%. There's a product called soju, S-O-J-U, which originates from Korea. That's anywhere from 16 to 20%. Soju from Japan, distilled from rice. It can be also barley, sweet potato, a few other things. Distilled in a few different manners. Usually this is a single distillation. A lot of sojus are multiple distillation. This makes a really nice product, the single distillation. Also, also utilizes koji.
Koji, which is a malt spores that are used in sake as well. With the sake, when you initially taste it, especially this one, it's got a little plummy quality to it, sort of an ethereal feel to it. Chef, you've had her more than a few times. This is Chef Morimoto's favorite, obviously. And what do you get out of it? What does make your mouth water about it?
Wow. What is it? I need your help.
Could be the dryness that makes your mouth water.
Absolutely. Maybe it's Chef's company every time we have it.
Yes, that could be another reason.
So here a little trick. This is how Chef Morimoto taught us, personally me, a lot of us as well, how to drink shochu, especially his. So you put a little bit of ice, and if you want to hand me yours as well, the audience.
Oh, I think you drank it.
And we'll do more. We'll do this one. Oh, we have an extra. And other than the ice, we're gonna do a lemon peel, which is very traditional in shochu. So put a little essence of lemon in there. Let it dilute for a second. See the difference.
This is probably also my favorite way. But it can be enjoyed so many different ways. You can add hot water or warm water if you want. It's cold out. Neat over ice. Add a little cold water. Put it in a cocktail. That really opens it up.
And it's magic. It's like between the temperature cooling down and then the little citrus touch in there, it's a whole different product. I don't know if you guys agree in the background.
Yeah, it's great. It definitely has changed a lot.
Dramatically. Definitely. Very mouth-watering. This is one of the things that I personally crave a lot. It's very addictive, as you could taste. Pretty fun. So this, being the cleanest style of shochu, very linear, fun, high acid, pretty playful, right? It's a great entryway into the shochu world. So, cheers everybody, and we'll move on to a different style. Now, Anthony and Chef, maybe, how about pairings with shochu?
Sushi's good. I'm a sushi guy, so I have to say sushi.
Absolutely.
Sashimi.
Yes, sashimi, cleaner style, because when you do the nigiri, you have a little bit of that vinegar playing with the components, right? So sashimi, clean fish, especially, I don't know if you disagree, having a fatty fish, like an otoro or a hamachi belly, and cutting the fattiness with the acid of the citrus and the shochu itself. Anthony, what else do you like to do about it?
I love yakitori with sochu. So those two go hand in hand for me. Grilled proteins, grilled fish, grilled chicken, with some of the more rustic style sochus. Just bottle of that on the table, friends sharing grilled meats is awesome.
Absolutely. Well, without further ado, we'll try some of the bigger styles. This is imo. This is an imo shochu. Imo translates to sweet potato. And taste it over here. Now, I want you to smell it first, and then we can talk about it. This is a whole different monster. You got some?
Oh, thank you.
It's a little tougher. So this one here, especially, Chef nailed it right there. It's tougher. To me, it's like potatoes with black pepper in a way. Or it's like licking the earth. Like right when you pick a potato, you pick it up, I don't know why you would do it, but you lick it, right? That's exactly what it reminds me of.
It's like Thanksgiving in a glass, huh?
Exactly. It's got the oomph, earthiness. Some people really enjoy it. And it's a thing that doesn't translate to vodka, because you can have sweet potato vodka or regular potato vodka, and it goes through so many distillations that you get rid of all those factors, all the terroir, if you will. Now, if we try it with the ice, it might not make you scared to try it again.
Almost.
Which one's your chef? Thank you, brother. I'll do it with the ice. And this time, why not? We'll do it with the grapefruit.
So any citrus will work.
Yeah, any citrus, I mean, it's your preference, pretty much. Yuzu works out very well. Sudachi, but if you have it where you live. But lemon, I mean, lemon to me always does the trick. And lime works, it just makes it a little more Mexican.
And traditionally it gets plum.
Oh really?
Plum.
Maple
skin.
Maple sugar.
Exactly.
That would be nice.
So we'll try it with the grapefruit, and let's see what you guys think on the ice.
Much better.
Super refreshing, brings out a little spice.
Yeah, exactly. Now pairing wise, you can go to a little
Well,
deeper style, right?
Yeah, well, again, I'm a sushi guy, so I have to say sushi, but more strong flavor, like saba, ohara, something stronger flavor. Sushi.
Yes, fishiness, a little more sardines and whatnot.
Not a whitewood fish. It's very delicate. So strong flavor sake, I mean shochu with a strong flavor sushi.
Exactly. Chef, on your neck of the woods, on your cuisine, what would you drink this with?
Steak seems good to me. Yeah. Nice seared wagyu would be nice for me.
Absolutely. Yeah, sort of a richer style, right?
Yeah.
But it's amazing. I don't know if you guys tasted too how the difference it is from switching to the little ice and the grapefruit. And we'll do one more before we do a little treat. So. This one, it's called Ichiko Kurobin, and this is the whiskey of the shochu in style, like a little more robust, not only the bottle, but it's made of barley. So you have a deeper, richer style that carries through, right?
So sweet. Love it.
The most popular sushi producer, right?
Exactly. Anthony has a really good point in there. Ichiko Kuruben has been a synonym of quality, and they make a little more where they can bring some to the United States and other countries and be a little more well known. What else can you add about him? We learned a few things about him for the shows.
This is a single distill. It's actually a special premium level because they're using a specific water source and a specific product to distill this. A lot of the sochus or mass-produced sochus will be in multiple distillation. These guys just focus on quality. It's really good.
And obviously with quality of the ingredients and the way it's made, the price goes a little higher, right? It's like everything. Especially in the Japanese culture, as we talked in previous shows, you definitely get the craftsmanship to reflect the price. It's not just because I have a name, I'm going to charge more, which is really cool. Now let's try with the ice.
This one is very soft on the nose, very strong on the mouth.
Always.
It's good.
And should we do lemon again, or? Yeah, let's stick to flour. Flour and water. Where's yours, guys?
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Yeah, lemon peel reminds me drinking with a chef Morimoto.
Yes.
Because chef does this all the time.
Absolutely. Yeah, every time Chef Morimoto sits down and asks for a bottle of shochu, you're gonna bring some ice and lemon, and you're gonna go through a lot of it. At least a couple bottles, right? Cheers, guys.
Bye.
But
Very different. In the back palate, you get a little of the richness, but the initial approach is very clean, sharp. Fun. How about the dishes to pair? I can think of the soy ginger black cod that we do. When you have a little sweetness, a little richer quality, chef.
this is really tough. Really tough. You can have this also at the end of the meal. Also, so could be pre-dessert drink.
Yes. Nice. It's a cleaner, richer, more robust. Definitely a hairy-chested, hairy feet, right? Why not? It's like it's a beverage. It's supposed to be fun. You can just keep linear all the time. Just think of an elf. And then we're gonna do another treat. Chef mentioned umeshu, and we're gonna taste a little of it. So, palm wine. So this is, Chef, you can tell us more traditionally about umeshu.
Well, umeshu is a plum wine. Wine from made from plum. And I don't know why sweet it is. Maybe you know about it. But usually we drink as a dessert wine or sake.
This is pretty fun. This is like a little like molasses, Japanese molasses, but a little tangy, sour, little sneaks in the bag, right?
That's my favorite.
Yeah, great cleansing. I mean, this is a dessert of its own. I don't know what you guys think back there.
I'll let you know shortly.
Absolutely. Now, to me, this is just one of those things that you crave. It's like hanging out with your grandparents, you crave this too. Pretty fun. What do you think?
I love sweet wine, so that's got me.
Yeah, definitely a sweeter profile. This on top of vanilla ice cream does the trick.
There you go.
Definitely, the kids love it.
Yeah, you get a complex layer like you would in a fine sherry. Finishes sweet, and then that tang right in the almost mid finishing palate. Then it cleans up really nicely. This is nice for a lot of finishing dessert items. It's really good.
Could you turn this into a brittle?
What's that? Oh yeah, absolutely. Good call.
Yeah.
A wine brittle, this over ice can would be.
Good call.
Absolutely. Yeah, because you complement the richness and the sweetness. I mean, the remarkable part of it, I enjoy sweet wines like every wine. We cannot live without wine. But when you have the little tanginess and the little plum that just makes your mouth water, like the sides of your mouth, bam, it's money. That just keeps you wanting more, right? Pretty cool. Anything else you guys want to say to wrap it up in the Church world?
You should talk about the concept of the bar, what you're going to do with it. You know.
Very, very good. So Chef Morimoto has been mentioning it for a few years now, and we finally came into fruition. We're using a lot of reclaimed products and trying to get that Japanese feel into it, and Chef wants to stick to that. He wants to do a very traditional style sake bar. So he said, Napa does not have a sake tasting room yet, so we'll be it. We'll have some fun with it. Very approachable and friendly style of showing the sake to our friends and shochu and maybe some Japanese whiskeys and stuff. Very linear. We're not gonna make cocktails unless it's something like this, very simple with a little citrus. We're gonna just display the product itself, be really knowledgeable about it, pass it around, and just pass what Chef maybe Ichiro as well grew up with, and just pretty much welcome you to this other world of sake and shochu.
The hours.
Hours. We'll most likely do 6 to 10 on every day, but we're still working on a couple little tweaks here and there. Maybe on weekends we'll extend it lower. Maybe we'll open sometimes in the daytime because there's a lot of traffic, visitor center and whatnot. And why deny it, right? So later on we're gonna try a couple little bites, maybe a katori or small bites to play with it. But yeah, it's very humble, just like Chef is, just trying to share with the world. I don't know if do you guys want to add anything to that?
Yeah, sure. Like these, having a tasting room like this, these beverages are very intelligent, and so being in the wine community, we're able to go out and taste all these brilliant wines. We seldomly take sochus and sakes as serious as they actually are. So this is an awesome opportunity. We have an inventory of quite a few sakes and sochus where you can taste these high quality products without blindly walking to a sushi restaurant and kind of as a crapshoot ordering something. Who knows what you're going to end up with. So fun way to educate yourself and then be part of this community and then also part of the wine community as well.
Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, we definitely have a lot of partnerships with local wineries that we carry all throughout the country, and we're really proud actually to mention a side note, our restaurants in Hawaii and Chicago and South Beach, we are heavily represented on Napa. That's one of our visions, to bring it out to the world, to have the flag since Chef's restaurant flagship, it's here. At the same time, when you're in Napa, you go wine tasting to a few places, and you want to enjoy a little refreshing something else. Not always has to be beer or a cocktail. There's a lot of things in between. And as Anthony said, educating the guests is one of our biggest things, and we love that you leave an experience at a restaurant feeling like you learned something you can share with friends. Maybe grab a bottle on your way out and cook at your house the next day, and then pass it along, and then just create an experience.
Are you offering classes or private tasting?
Yes, we are. We actually, Chef and I are doing a sushi and sake seminar for Flavor Napa Valley coming up in November. As well, we're doing another private one for Moonshine Winery, and they're lining up as we speak.
But you could do it here too, right?
Absolutely. Yeah, we can do them here. You can just come with friends, and we'll talk about sake for hours. I mean, especially if we catch Anthony or.
I like to hear myself talk.
But sake is not something to talk about. Sake is something to drink.
Drink about. It's money right there. Cheers. It's fun. It's fun. Sake is a really cool part. I got lucky enough to share with Anthony 2 of the openings recently in Maui and in Miami recently, a few weeks ago, where we taught the staff about the whole sake experience, chochu, the way we do it, the way we represent our list, our list is fairly extensive and large and fun. And yeah, pretty lucky to have this team with us to display. Yep. And without further ado, I think we'll wrap it up. That's the show. Thank you very much, guys, all of you. It's such an honor to share the camera. Cheers, guys. Kanpai.
Good job.
Should have watched yourself.
I know.